تستقبلوا هذا الصباح في البرنامج بيرنارد شانغ comic book artist and designer. Bernard Chang, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
How are you?
Great.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for coming today. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. I polished a little bit on my French before I came. So,
yeah?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Je m'appelle Bernard.
Yeah.
And où est la toilette?
That's all.
Où sont les toilettes?
Who learned you this?
Oh, no, I really need to go.
Are you serious? Welcome. So listen, I have to explain to you. I'm gonna do the translation live with you. Okay. So from time to time, you're gonna learn Darija today.
Okay.
Okay. Not the same as French. What did you learn in French? But you're gonna learn some Darija. The thing is, I have to explain to you, Bernard Chang, that actually when I have someone in front of me talking English, he had subtitles, which is not your case today.
Okay.
So let's go easy on the English.
Okay.
Let's go easy. I'm looking for the subtitles, but there are no subtitles. Welcome, Bernard Chang. Bernard Chang, because good and great artist of comic book and designer. Welcome. First time in Morocco?
First time in Morocco.
Yeah, that's good. How was the experience?
It's been great so far. I've got to see a little bit of the city, but not much.
Yeah.
I did go and play basketball down at the Circle Park by the Park Hilton.
Yeah.
And it was great to meet. Everywhere I go to a different country, I always like to do one thing is to play at least one game of basketball.
Really?
And I'm not very tall.
Yeah.
But I did play basketball in college.
Good. Very good. And what was the score?
We played 3 games. We won 3 games, up to 5.
Yeah.
We lost the last game 5-4.
Good. Yeah. Very, very good. And you play with who?
Just random people.
Random people?
Yeah.
Great.
I never met them before.
But you went there alone?
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very
Why
good.
is it? It's safe, right?
It's very, very safe. It's very safe.
Super safe.
You feel safe
since
you came here?
I have a face that if I get angry, I say I know Kung Fu, though. Leave me alone.
No, man, if you want me to tell you the truth, you have a face, man. We don't know if you are happy, not happy, surprised, not surprised.
Right, that's a poker face.
That's a poker, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a poker face, exactly. Lady Gaga did a song about that, about the poker face. See, the poker face. So, how was the experience in the Ciel, in the Salon du Livre? How was the experience there?
Oh, it's there's so many vendors. I didn't expect it to be this big.
Really?
But Darren Sanchez, our organizer, and Ayub, who helped organize the Marvel DC comic book creators.
Good.
There's a good number of artists here and writers. So to represent kind of the American superhero comic experience.
Yes. Great. So you are from Taiwan.
I'm from Taiwan originally.
You went to US when you have
about 6 years old.
6 years old.
First grade.
First grade, yeah, with your parents.
Yes.
And since you arrived this time at the US, the first time that you did is to go and read comics.
Yes.
Looking, searching for comics and reading comics.
Right. When I was young in Taiwan, I would read a lot of manga.
Yeah, manga.
So Japanese manga.
Yeah.
And so we'd watch television cartoons, but only one day on TV. That back then, this is in the 70s.
Yeah.
And then coming to the United States, I started reading American superhero comics like Batman and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
My mom, when she would go to the grocery store or supermarket, there would be a comic book rack, and I would just stay there and read all the comics. And then when she's done shopping, maybe if I was a good boy, maybe I'd get one comic to take home.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd come back the next week.
How much it was this time?
Back then, maybe 35 cents US.
Oh, good.
Now it's about $4. $4.
Okay, $4. Okay.
4 to 5.
Okay. Right. So the first, I know that the first experience that you had drawing was with your mother or your parents.
You've been spying on me.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I started drawing. My earliest memory I remember is around 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah.
Drawing at home and drawing also with my friends and cousins.
Yeah.
And I've been drawing ever since. So I think it's very much similar. The comic book that we drew, The Lions of Atlas, featured the Moroccan national football team. And all of these professional athletes started at a very young age playing sports.
Exactly.
So if you know a musician, they probably also started very young with the piano or singing.
Yeah.
And so with art, the same thing. I remember as young as 3 or 4 drawing cartoons, funny images, or also reading the comics and then trying to mimic what was in the comic books that I liked.
Exactly. Do you still have the first draw that you did?
The first drawing that I did, the first drawing that I remember was I was with my cousins. We were all kind of huddled in a table, and I drew like a naked boy. And we all laughed, and then the naked boy pooped. So.
Okay. All right. See, I know this. I know that you start with this. Women too? Girls?
What do you mean?
Drawing girls?
Oh, yes. I mean, of course, at first it was all like fun comic drawing.
Yeah, exactly.
But then as you get into, I went to an art high school, art junior high, art high school.
Good.
And then I went to an art university called Pratt Institute in New York City. But there I majored in architecture.
Okay, right. Okay, all right. No, what's great about you, Bernard Chang, اللي هو رسام غادي نشرح لكم شويه نشرح لكم من بعد. That is what you start when you start drawing. It's you start sometimes finishing comics when you see or you think that it should be more images. You did it, and also you were watching films at the time, and you drawing what actually will be the end.
Yes. You did this. When I was younger, I would go watch a lot of movies in theaters, and then. Not like now where you have streaming, or you're at home, you have a DVD, you can rewatch the movie.
Exactly.
I'd watch the movie in the theater. I'd come home and then I'd start sketching out scenes from the movie that I remembered.
Exactly.
And also, like one of the movies was Return of the Jedi, Star Wars.
Yeah.
And there was a scene in there where Lando Calrissian and Chewbacca are flying the Millennium Falcon into the Death Star.
Yeah.
And then all the enemy TIE fighters are coming right at them.
Yeah.
So that's what you see in the movie, the most exciting part. And then when I would get home, I would pretend that I'm one of the other factions of the Rebel Alliance. Right. And I would draw the same battle from a different angle and kind of reenact my own version of the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
And I really think that helped a lot.
That helped a lot, yeah. This is passion. This is when you love something, you love art, you do everything.
You have a passion for it. I drew every day. I drew as much as I could on little napkins or pieces of paper. My mother got me a sketchbook. And I would draw in the sketchbook as much as I could.
Yeah. What is the sketchbook?
Sketchbook is just like a book, empty pages, and then you can just draw in there.
Yeah, good.
It's like a notebook.
Okay, so let's start. Let's do it now, live. What we're gonna do? It's Hatim and Slima. We're gonna make a drawing competition.
Oh, wow! Okay, you guys are surprising me here.
You are the judge.
All right.
You can talk and draw.
I could.
Okay, I
Depends on the pay level.
Listen, man, I give you a pencil, I give you paper, and you do what you wanna do. So, Bernard Chang اللي معنا في show to tell you, you work for Marvel Comics, for DC Comics.
Yes.
You illustrated the titles as X-Men.
Yes.
Superman.
Yes.
And Wonder Woman. Why you didn't do Spider-Man? It's my favorite.
Oh, not yet. Spider-Man is one of my favorites. I'm aiming to try to get on a Spider-Man book.
Really?
Right now, my first book at DC was Wonder Woman. Then I started drawing Supergirl, Superman, Teen Titans. Now, this year I've been drawing a lot. Last couple of years I've been drawing a lot more Marvel comics.
Okay, good.
So right now I've been working more on the X-Men titles.
Okay. Right.
Those were books that I read when I was a kid. So I really love like Wolverine, Cyclops, Storm.
Happy for you, man. You're living your dream.
Yes. But Spider-Man is very difficult to draw, though.
Really?
Yes, because he's very acrobatic.
Yeah.
His limbs, he stretches like a gymnast, but more than a gymnast, more than human. And then on top of that, you have to be very skilled with perspective, like buildings, because Spider-Man swings around and he climbs up buildings.
Exactly.
And so he needs to be in like New York City.
Yeah.
If it's out in the desert, he has nowhere to swing.
Exactly.
Right? So he kind of loses a little bit of his ability.
Exactly.
So you have to draw, and then when you're drawing the buildings, you have to draw the cars, you have to draw all the other people, the civilians. So there's a lot of things to draw.
Exactly. Have you ever met Stan Lee?
I've met Stan Lee twice in my life.
Wow. Tell me about
very
briefly.
He has this voice that when you meet him, I can't imitate it. but when you meet him, he has a very strong voice. So you can hear him down the hall.
Yeah.
And you know distinctly that it's Stan Lee.
It's here.
And the first time I met him, I was 20.
Yeah.
I had just broken into the comic book industry.
Yeah.
And I met him at a comic book convention in Chicago.
Okay.
And we chatted a little bit. I was a newcomer, so I was very much in awe. And
it was nice to you?
Oh, he was very nice, very cordial. Yeah. We talked a little bit about, again, my love for Spider-Man, and him and Steve Ditko co-created Spider-Man together.
Yeah.
And then I saw him again, like later in the afternoon, and he was like, "Oh, hey, how are you doing?" But he had completely forgotten that we had met. Well, because he meets so many people.
Exactly.
And but it's still wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful.
And great. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Very, very good. So you worked also as concept designer for Walt Disney Imagineering.
Yes.
And provided illustration for books by Neil Strauss. Mm-hmm. And you designed also the album cover of Ciara.
Yes.
Ciara.
Yeah.
That's good, man. I love Ciara.
Yeah. No, she's wonderful. The music was great. I got to meet her, and that's it right there.
This is yours.
Yes.
It's great. شو الصورة الألبوم ديال Ciara. L'album it was Fantasy Ride.
Fantasy Ride is her album. I think it was her third album. She had just won Billboard Women of the Year.
Yeah.
And the concept behind the album book was that we could illustrate it somewhat like a comic book.
Good.
So that some of the songs would be represented as different heroes or different stories.
Okay. It's the illustration great. One of the songs of the album was this one, Love, Sex, Magic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
This one is the version with the Justin Timberlake. Yeah. I think she did the version of the album solo herself, and then this is the remix or other version. You start very early in drawing and in designing. What changed now?
What do you mean?
Since you start?
Oh, since what's changed now? I think when I first started, I was very shy. A lot of artists out there, they're drawing, they're working alone.
Yeah.
Usually in the room, and not a lot of people around.
Yeah.
But over the years, also since becoming a professional, coming to shows, we have to draw in front of people, and that's allowed me to kind of be a little bit more expressive.
Draw
and
in front of people.
Yeah. Like today this week at the book fair, we've had a couple of sketch battles where we have to draw or demonstrate in front of all the kids that come through.
And you won.
And I won the sketch battle. I've been defending.
Bernard Chang won the race. Show me the belt.
Oh, it's a real heavy belt.
Yeah, very heavy.
Yeah. I'd like to say it's made out of gold, but not really.
We can say this.
I was in a comic book convention in Abu Dhabi in December.
Yeah.
And I won the sketch battle there.
Yeah.
So now I'm defending the title here in Morocco.
How you do this sketch battle?
Sketch battle this time, before the other one was just two artists and a round robin tournament.
Yeah.
And we both have to draw the same character without reference. This time, the assignment was a little bit more difficult, where we had to create covers with multiple characters and scenarios.
Yeah.
And then go through different rounds. So I'd had the first day there were 4 people competing.
Yeah.
2 people advanced. The second day there were 4 people competing, and then 2 advanced. And the last day was the final 4.
Right. Okay. Like football.
Yes, like football.
Semi-final and final. Yeah.
And then the organizer tried to throw a wrench. She added a 5th new artist in there to try to overtake me, but I was able to beat all 4 all 5.
Good.
Great.
I can put it on,
you can put it on my shoulder. It's 10 dirhams a minute for you to wear it.
I didn't draw nothing.
Right
I didn't draw nothing. Just start putting this. And talk about football. You did the cover of this.
Yes, I did the cover of the Atlas Lions.
Yeah.
This is our comic book with the story written by Ayub, our local handler, organizer of the Marvel DC booth, and he wrote the story about the football team that went and played in the final World Cup
semi-final,
that reached the Final Four.
Yeah, exactly. This is great. This is good. This is very good. Congrats on the cover.
And my friend Sean Chen, he drew the interior.
Yeah.
And Sean is another comic book pro. We started at the same time, about 30 years ago.
Okay.
And he's been an artist on Iron Man, Wolverine, X-Men, Avengers.
Great.
So he is also another extremely talented professional comic book artist.
Very good. Very very good. That's good. هذا الكتاب هذا كي يمشي لمعرض الكتاب في الرباط غادي تاخذوه. هذا راه كيتفرق راه كاين في البلاصه اللي فيها البلاصه ديال الكوميكس ديال لي بوند ديسيني غتشوفوه. فوالا جميل جدا 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 لا بوند ديسيني. اللي خاصكم تعرفوا هو انه في التكنيك ديال لا بوند ديسيني وفي الرسم ديال لا بوند ديسيني اللي خاصكم تعرفوا انه كاينه اون تكنيك تري سبيسيال من الناحيه ديال على عقلتوا على لي بون ديسيني اللي كنتو كتقراوهم شحال هادي. لي بون ديسيني اللي واقع فيهم انا كيكون فيهم تصاور صغار وتصاور كبار. لاحظتوا هاد القضيه اللي كيكون تصاور صغار وتصاور كبار. دابا غنسولوا انا على القضيه نسول بيرنارد تشانغ
نعرفوا
على القضيه هادي باش نفهموا لها. تشانغ there's the thing is we're gonna take اسود الاطلس ديال نيا like an example. The thing is in comics there is big picture, small picture, smaller, medium. And this is a technique. Because the thing is, what is difficult in a comic? What is difficult is that you have only between 22, 24 pages.
Yes.
That's it. 22, 24 pages. And you have to make all the story happen in 22 and 24.
Right.
Sometimes it's difficult.
And there's no motion and there's no sound.
There's no exactly.
So the sound is very interesting too, because when you read the book, you voice the characters in your head.
Yeah.
Right. So obviously, this book is based off of real people. So if you've listened or heard them in interviews before, maybe you might remember their voice. But if not, then you're making it up yourself.
Exactly.
When you're reading a Marvel comic with Spider-Man or Wolverine or Deadpool, unless you've watched the movie and you maybe associate the voice, if there's another new character and you haven't seen them before, you have to make up the voice.
Exactly.
So what happened to me too, when I was young and I would read the comics before the movies came out, I had a specific voice for like Wolverine. And then when the cartoon came out, it was a completely different voice. Wow. Than what was in my head. But that's the magic of comics.
This is exactly. And the thing, why we have small picture, medium, smaller?
That's so you want to have the dynamic storytelling, especially with superheroes. It's like listening to a rock and roll song or a dance song. There's a particular hook or a melody that really gets, or a beat that really gets you going. And so when you're drawing comic books, again, you're limited to amount of real estate per page. And so you want to have certain images pop out at you. And then other images may be smaller, so they push front, forward, foreground, midground, background. And so as an artist, if you're interested in drawing comics, keep that in consideration as well. Not everything is a certain distance away.
Exactly.
Because you want to draw the reader into the story, into the book.
Yeah, okay, right. And also, a big picture can push you to continue the reading.
Yes,
right.
Yes. And in the comic, if you get a chance to read it, you know, Chang does a great job where we move in and out, the big images or big panels going into smaller panels. As you flip the page, boom, all of a sudden a big
like
image.
This one.
Yes. And, you know, one of the players is about to, using a head to hit the ball. On my football terminology is not great. I'm more of a basketball player. But, you know, so how you compose and then the next page you flip through and then maybe the last panel on that page, the action is moving to the corner. So it leads you to want to take that corner of the page and flip it and turn it to the next page.
Exactly. Good. Very, very, very good. So احنا باقي مكملين على وسلمى وحاتم. كومون سا سباس الكونكور ديالكم ديال
با تري بيان
ديال سميتو
تري تري مال.
الريزولتا دابا شويه معنا اختصاصي وفنان وديزاينر ديال لي بون ديسني والكوميكس حاتم سلمى راه كيرسمو. غادي نشوفوا في الاخر النتيجه. ما هي النتيجه في الاخر؟ شنو هي؟ Chang, Bernard Chang.
Yes.
You are a designer. You are, as you said, there is no sound in comics.
Right.
And I am a man of radio, so I work only with sound. This is the difference.
We are complete opposites. We could be best of friends or the best enemies.
Complementary. We can be complementary also. So I will put for you songs, and you're gonna tell me what is it. Okay.
Okay.
Right. We're gonna do this. شنو هذا؟
I waited my entire life for this. The world's gonna start over. I'ma burn it all.
What happens now determines what happens to the rest of the world.
Oh, okay. I got this. This is Black Panther.
Great. Good. Very good. Very good. This one.
Can I say anytime I know?
Yeah.
Avengers?
Avengers,
Endgame?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
They've been playing that music in the Marvel DC booth all week, so it's kind of burned into my head. I almost cringed when I heard it, so...
You know exactly what it is.
Well, this might be a DC one. Kind of stumped.
This one I know it's very good.
A little... Or Justice League or
DC,
Batman, no? Wonder Woman.
This one I know it's very good.
Oh, you?
Because I'm a big fan of
Batman?
huh?
Superman?
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
man. Spider-Man.
I'm sorry. You
And
even
that's
have
okay.
the colors, Spider-Man colors on today.
Exactly. No, there is a suit of blue, no?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
there's a black one and a blue one.
yeah.
There's a blue one.
Black one.
Okay, before you will choose a winner of the drawing contest this morning between Selma and Hatim. What you wanna learn in Darija? Tell me.
What I want to learn here in Morocco?
Yeah, Moroccan Darija, Arabic.
I
Moroccan.
think, I know marhaba and I know shukran.
That's good.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna teach you how to say it's okay, but
okay.
in positive and good way.
Okay.
Hania.
Ania.
Exactly.
Ania?
Hania.
Ania.
Hania.
Ania.
Hania. With the Hania. Like if someone said, "I'm sorry, Mr. Bernard Chang, the car is late," you said
Ania.
Hania. Exactly. Bravo عليك. C'est bon.
Ania.
Exactly.
Or Hania.
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 Hania. So it's okay. It's not a problem.
All the kids that come through this week, I've asked them for their name.
Yeah.
You know, and so there's a lot of beautiful names here.
Yeah.
So it's really great to kind of learn also a new language. Some of the names are similar to maybe in the U.S., but pronounced differently, or maybe more the authentic pronunciation.
Yeah, exactly. You have to know that there is the English language. There's a lot of people here in Morocco talking now the English language. We talk French. In the north, we talk maybe more Spanish. And there's movements these 5 years that the people are talking English. But the thing is, and this is what happened if you know Moroccan in US. The thing is, they make a mix between Darija and between English, and it sounds very good. I don't know if it happens to you here, but the thing is, someone can speak to you and like I've been there and I met him وكان شوية مبرزطي and I didn't know what to do exactly with him حيت هو فهمتي شوية ما بغاش يعطيني داكشي اللي بغيت وبغيت نهضر معاه ما عطانيش الفرصة. I hope that he is good. So let me شوف at the end I tell him هانية. Exactly. So now the results, the drawing contest between سلمى حاتم. سلمى شنو رسمتي؟
انا رسمت
احسن رسم عندك احسن حاجه ترسمها
لحد الان هذه احسن حاجه نقدر نرسمها زعما دي مخلوقات خياليه.
اوكي تخي بيان. وانت حاتم واش رسمتي؟ احسن حاجه كتعرف ترسمها؟
رسمت شي وجه جاني في البال وصافي بحال
اوكي good okay.
I see where he's going with that. Okay.
Yes. You have to choose. You have to choose. Sorry. You have to choose. You have to choose. You can analyze the picture.
Imaginary creatures.
Okay.
Yeah. You can analyze. Tell us what do you think about what they did.
Well, actually, 2 cats, or this is a half human, half cat, half eagle.
Yeah.
This is a cactus.
Yeah,
or
cactus,
yes.
yeah.
And then there's a demon or a jinn.
Yeah.
And well, she has a halo, but there's ears and curly hair. And this is a very intricate
Villain.
outfit, villain. Yeah. So, but also, there's a lot of technique and texture. And the cat is also very happy.
Unfinished.
But it's unfinished, but there's a star at the end of the tail. What does that indicate?
Yeah.
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay, let me take a look at the other drawing.
الرسام كيشوف الرسومات ديال الحاتم وديال سلمى واش داك الشيء هو هذاك ولا ماشي هو هذاك ولا اوكي ليتس جو.
Here, this one
Mr. Sad. Mr. Sad.
Mr. Sad.
And
he looks a little bit very local.
Yeah.
Right? He has a traditional turban. He has a beard, although it's shaven here. I think that's a very local kind of manscaping.
Right.
And then the glasses, although the glasses are, did you draw this purposely that they're kind of angled? They're on an angle?
Yeah, exactly.
Or is it maybe from the angle that you're sitting that
it's the angle.
Oh, yeah.
It's a new design,
it's
a
too
new
early.
model.
I thought, it was like a sleek, modern, new,
New style.
Balenciaga style sunglasses here. And then he has a pocket square or pocket, and there's something in his pocket.
With a pen.
With a pen. So that makes me think, is he a writer? Is he a scribe? Is he...
Is doing poem.
Yeah, is he writing poems? Yes. So, and then there's a little bit of background.
He's a designer of comics.
Mountains. Like
mountains. Okay. So there's... So I guess
you have to
very
choose.
difficult to choose.
Yeah, you have to choose. You have to choose, man.
Well, this one is just one person. The first drawing is 4 different characters. There's a lot of texture and details.
Yeah. They are both winners.
But I think they are both winners.
They are both winners.
Really
Thank you. It's a big honor.
Good. Thank you very much, Mr. Bernard Chang. Thank you for coming to the show. And you. That's me.
That's you.
That's me. Yeah, right. Let me just...
As my arch nemesis, since I'm visual and you're sound.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Am I angry?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You're the villain from my perspective. Or maybe I didn't perform as well today, so you're upset.
No, I'm good.
I didn't have time to draw all the muscles.
I mean, man.
So
the muscles, yeah.
Yes, so I'll say you're in a snowstorm, so you can't see the muscles. That's why the paper is white.
Okay, good. So thank you very much. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna post it on my Instagram, right? And thank you very much, Bernard Chang. Thank you very much. Maybe I wish that one day we'll have time to draw me a little bit better than this.
Oh, yes.
With more material and whatnot.
Right.
Just kidding. Thank you very much. شكرا. تصفيقات ديال بيرنارد. Thank you.